What is good? What is really good, my people? It is UK. Brother, Dr. Blick, the darkest man around. And today, guys, I'll be making a video on 5 potential spin-off series that we could see once One Piece has finished. But anyway, guys, get your fried chicken, get your Kool-Aid, and sit them cheeks down, because you definitely know, this UK Brother will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on with it. So first of all, I got to start off by saying some of these stuff I may mention may end up being covered in the anime / the manga. So I just want to put this out there. This is just a list of stuff that I feel that if they do not get explained, I feel like this will be great spin-off material, and it will be great stuff that the One Piece fandom will love to watch or love to read, depending on the format they end up releasing this. The likelihood of this happening is 50-50 because we don't know what Toei have planned or what Shonen Jump have planned after One Piece is done. But anyways, enough of the long introduction. I'm just going to kick off this list with Redhead Yonko Shanks. This character is unbelievably popular for hardly being in the series. The hype about this character is unreal. A lot of people love him. A lot of people want to see him fight. A lot of people want to know more about this character. A lot of people want to see him more in One Piece. And in due time, I do feel like we will see him more in the manga and the anime. I do feel like we'll see a lot more of Shanks. And I do feel like regarding the future of Shanks as a character, I feel like the future of him as a character is bright. But I also do feel that a lot of stuff will not be in the manga. And when I mean a lot of stuff will not be in the manga, I do feel like we will not see the legendary battles with Mihawk. I may be wrong about this. I'm just basing it on my opinion, of course. I do not feel like we will see how he met Buggy. I do not feel like we will see how he got the Straw Hat. And I also do not feel like how he actually got on the crew of Goldie Roger. I do not feel that we will see all of this in the series. And since we may not see all of this in the series, it will be dope to see this as a spin-off. And I know a lot of people would like to get to know Shanks more as a character. I know a lot of people want to see his backstory, his family, how he grew up, how he met Goldie Roger, how he became a Yonko. A lot of people like to see that. A lot of people would love to see that. And it'll be dope to see that in a spin-off if it does not get put in the series at any point in time. But as a whole, I want to know what you guys think about the idea of a Shanks spin-off. Me personally, I would welcome that, and I would love to see a Shanks spin-off. Another character that I would like to see a spin-off of is Goldie Roger. Imagine a Goldie Roger spin-off. Me, I'm one of the firm believers that I do not believe that we will see Goldie Roger fight within the series at any point in time. I do not feel that we will see him fight. All I feel that we will see from Goldie Roger is the lines he said, the stuff he said, the big words he said, and the impact and the influence that he had on people, and also people that were a part of his crew. I still feel that we're gonna see more people that used to be a part of Goldie Roger's crew. So seeing him fight against Shiki, Garp, and Sengoku, seeing him fight against Whitebeard, seeing what he did to Big Mom, because Big Mom did say that if it wasn't for Shanks and how he used the power to hear all voices against her, she would have become Pirate King. Like, Big Mom was making a lot of excuses in the recent chapters of One Piece. When I mean recent chapters, I mean in the Whole Cake Island arc. If you guys didn't call up, I don't know why you're on this video. I'm just making a video with stuff that may contain spoilers, but anyways, enough of that. A Goldie Roger spin-off would absolutely be dope, and I will absolutely welcome the idea of him, knowing him more as a character, knowing him more. We do know that he's like Luffy, but obviously there's going to be slight differences, and seeing how things were like in his era before the Great Pirate era, seeing what things were like, that would be dope. And seeing the reaction of his crewmate when he told them that he has an illness and he's going to turn himself in. I would love to see that. I would love to be able to experience the stuff that Goldie Roger experienced when watching or reading this whole spin-off about this character. It's a character I would love to see more about, and also it would be dope to see him in a future One Piece game. So as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys think about the idea of a Goldie Roger spin-off. Another character that I would love to see a spin-off about, and this spin-off could probably be one of the most emotional spin-offs that could be on this list, possibly, and that is a Dragon / Garp spin-off. The relationship between Dragon and Garp, because based on the way based on the way Garp is as a character, there's one thing that we got to factor. Garp was planning on training Luffy and Ace to become Marines. And me personally, I feel like the reason why he was training them two to become Marines was the fact that Dragon was initially intended to be trained as a Marine. And since Dragon was initially intended to be trained as a Marine, I feel like Dragon was one of those characters that was actually going to be a Marine, and then something happened that changed his ideals. He did not like the way the government was. He thought the government was corrupted. He did not believe in what the government were doing, so he decided to rebel against it. That's pretty much what led to the revolutionary. So if we can see more of the relationship between Dragon and Garp and how they fell out, how they don't talk anymore, how things shaped up the way it ended up to be, that would be dope. And I would absolutely love to see a Dragon spin-off. I haven't really got much to say on that because we barely know anything about him. And to be honest, when you really think about it, he hasn't really said that much in the series. He said a couple of words, couple of lines, and there's a lot of theories surrounding his Delphi ability. But as a whole, I would like to know more about Dragon. Obviously, I do feel like we will get to know more about Dragon as time goes on. But as a whole, I don't feel like we will know the full picture of Dragon within One Piece. Because think about it, Oda has a lot of characters to explain, and if he's gonna explain most of the characters, he's gonna have to do it in some of these characters, he's gonna have to do it in the same arc. And based on that logic, Oda doesn't really want arcs to be as long as Dressrosa. And like he said, he's battling against his lifespan to complete One Piece, so some of these stuff will be dope to see as a spin-off, and I feel like Dragon's one will be cool to see as a spin-off as well. Okay, the next one on my list is Whitebeard. Obviously, we did get to see a lot about Whitebeard and a lot of stuff he did, but with Whitebeard, we didn't really get to see the full detail on how he wanted to make a family. Obviously, we got that little tiny montage of him, but if they were to go into more detail of Whitebeard, it'll be dope to see. This is one of the weaker ones on my list, not one of the keen ones, because with him, he could join into somebody else's spin-off, or he could be a part of somebody else's spin-off, because him as a character, we kind of know that he wanted to make a family, and how people carried him joining his crew, how he welcomed Ace. We know pretty much, I wouldn't say everything, but based on the other characters on my list, he is one of the characters that I feel he could feature in somebody else's list, like Goldie Roger, more so than him to get his own one. But I just decided to put him on the list because I know a lot of people would welcome the Whitebeard spin-off. The final one on my list, and this is not really a character, this is something that they can do as a whole, as a mini-series. And this wouldn't be a mini-series because all these individual characters, I do feel like they can at least squeeze, potentially, depending on how much detail that they go into with these characters, they can squeeze in, especially with Goldie Roger, they can squeeze in 100 episode plus series with Goldie Roger and his era. I generally believe that. And when it comes to the chapters, this could be a long series. One Piece doesn't have to start off with another great pirate era. They have a lot of content, a lot of stuff that they can use in terms of what they can do afterwards. So with this one, they can do a spin-off series just based on the golden era. Based on everybody that was in the golden era. So Shiki, Garp, Sengoku, Whitebeard, that would be the more ideal thing to do. But I want to know what you guys think about this. I can't really go into detail about it because the golden era is such a vast idea, and like I said, based on these characters, based on the stuff that Oda may leave out, or based on the stuff that we may not see Oda explain within the series, these series could end up being really long. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this. Would you like it in the anime format, or would you like it in a light novel / manga format? Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And me, I feel like if they're gonna continue One Piece in some shape or form, I feel like it should be done with these ideas I mentioned. But if you guys got any better ideas that they should do, leave it down in the comment section below, because this has been UK Dr. Blick, the darkest man around. And it is time for me to put down that fried chicken and the Kool-Aid and wrap up this video. So, please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please leave a like, rating if you enjoyed this video. And yes, this UK Trotler Brother will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.